I think the listeners might want to see a Danny versus Paul 1v1 if we get that matchup.
3 dribbles.
3 dribble crew.
Unlimited.
Ones and twos, we go to 15.
No, I mean it's one game. You know, with LeBron, you're a deeper team.
Nah, don't come over here right now. Nah, we got enough on our plate.
Grown-ups win championships. He's not wrong, man.
I'm just gonna call it how it is. Yes. I mean, yes. I'm just like, I love them. I love what they've done this year. I just don't have faith in Detroit moving forward.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the latest edition of No Fouls Given, of course, presented by Underdog Fantasy in the building. I'm Big Waz. As always, I'm joined by my 2 guys, Paul Pierce, Danny Green. Sign up for Underdog Fantasy right now, today. Use the promo code NFG at sign out. We got a dope show in store for you guys. Let's get right into it. The biggest news in the NBA this weekend, Jayson
Well, let's
Tatum.
get right into it.
Oh, God. Jayson Tatum returned to the lineup for the Boston Celtics on Friday.
Man, y'all lucky I ain't got something else in my cup.
Oh, God, yeah. It's not like you need it for this segment. Came back on Friday. The Celtics are 2-0 so far in the Jayson Tatum return. They beat up on the Mavs. Tatum had 15, 12, and 7. Then passing a real test against one of the top teams in the East in the Cleveland Cavaliers. Tatum was 6 of 16 in both games. He scored 20 in the Cavs game. And he's having an immediate impact, Paul. What are your first impressions of the Tatum comeback, Paul?
All right. So here, let's start right there.
If you guys could only know, listeners at home, the text this guy's been sending the last 2 days.
No, I'm just saying though. All right, let's just
allegations
take it back.
of putting
all right, let's get back to
let's go
back
dollars on Boston's championship
All right, yeah,
hopes.
I've been saying that, but I said when I came in here to you, Danny wasn't here. Producer Chris was right here. I said, "Who do y'all have faith in the East? If you were a betting man."
Yeah.
So,
I'm just asking.
Just based off of this weekend or the whole
just
season?
based off right now today. You walked in here and said, "Damn, who could come out the East, and who would I really feel good about putting all my money on out of the East?" I mean, yeah, Detroit has the best record, but they're playing their worst basketball at the current time. Yeah, we saw what happened to Cleveland with the Celtics in Jayson Tatum's second game. The Celtics are in second place in the East without Tatum.
And the Knicks,
we just turned in one of the deepest teams in the league with Tatum coming back. First of all, because we was able to not only commit to our young talent and give them some experience throughout the year and maintain a high seed. We get Tatum back, and in another month we'll get Bucci Man back, who's going to give us something for the stretch run in the playoffs.
Ooh.
So, I wish there was something different in my cup right now, the way I'm feeling.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's
because the dog days are over. And
wow. Kobe came back at 240?
NBA players who tore their Achilles in terms of their return timeline. Kobe came back in 240 days.
Sheesh.
Dominique Wilkins, 283 days. Chauncey Billups, 296. Jayson Tatum, 298.
Yeah.
So Kobe came back in 10 months.
Like 50 days before him. Almost 60 days before him.
60 days before.
So that's 2 months before. So it's 8 months.
So why are y'all shocked that Tatum was coming back right now? When, I know Kobe's cut from a different cloth and everything. And just his mentality and how he attacks things. It's not a surprise if guys are coming back in less than a year.
Yeah. I'm impressed, bro. Not gonna, he's, again, his question is pretty valid. Really, it's a valid question. Because, looking at the Knicks right now after today, it's just I had them as my favorites, but every time I turn around, they do something that it's what the
right.
What are we doing, fellas? Come on. They lost to the Lakers without Bron. It's an afternoon game. They're in LA. They're probably kicking it, but they always have these relapse games.
Yeah.
And then Detroit lost to Brooklyn the other night, which said it wasn't a great outing, but like
They got killed by the Heat.
yeah, it's not good right now.
That might be a Miami flu as well.
Maybe
though.
so. Cade didn't play against Brooklyn, so like that just shows you how valuable Cade is.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying to me. So if I had to put money on the East, I mean, it's probably Boston and Detroit.
Nah, don't come over here right now. We got enough on our plate. We got enough on our bandwagon. Don't come on our bandwagon right now.
I'm not saying they're coming out the East, but if I was to say I have faith in
Nah,
who,
don't come
I'm
on our
like
bandwagon.
the top 3 teams, Detroit,
when I text
Boston,
y'all a
and
week
Knicks.
ago, when I text y'all about 4 days ago, when I said I'm putting 100,000 on the Celtics coming out of these, y'all was laughing. Y'all laughed in the text, in the group text.
I still think they're good, but I don't. They have the experience. They have the DNA. I still have my favorite. My lean is toward those other groups though. Still
Who's the other groups?
with Detroit and New York.
Okay, sure.
I probably have a slight lean in those other 2 teams' direction as well. But what I will say is, obviously, Boston is right there. Like, you can't say that Boston's not in the top tier of what the East has to offer. Not just based on Tatum coming back, but just their body of work throughout the season.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they put together one of the best offenses. And I think they're either top 3 or top 4 offense in the NBA, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And, bringing a guy Tatum's caliber back. And obviously the guy's going to be rusty after that level of prolonged absence. But I think the thing that stuck out to me is just how good Jayson Tatum is. Even when he's limited, you see his impact. And also, defense is already respecting this guy.
Oh,
They're treating him like an All-NBA player as soon as he's come back. The Celtics are the 2nd team in the NBA in offensive rating. They're virtually tied with the Denver Nuggets, who we know is at the top in terms of offensive efficiency.
And they about to drop because Jamal Murray's out now. They've had
Jamal
injuries.
Murray's dealing with
But
an ankle.
Back to what the Jayson Tatum thing is impressive because, like you said, he is rusty and he's still doing some great things. Like I could tell he's 2 steps behind his normal self.
Yeah, sure.
But his mentality, his approach, and how he's even attacking the rim. He did a split the screen, try to dunk it. He got hung on the rim, but it's like, oh, he tried it. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't scared. He's not afraid.
He's testing the limits of his body.
And he got a month to get that at least a step back. So I think in a month he'll get a step back and 2 steps of what he's normally. He's still 20 or 15. He's averaging like 17 and like 7. That's pretty damn good. If he gains another step in that month, like, and he gets efficient and gets that rust off, like he still won't be 100% Jayson Tatum, but at 80%, 85% Jayson Tatum is pretty damn good. And I think they have there's gonna be some trouble in the East for those other teams.
There's been a lot of chatter on some of the ESPN talking head shows. I sent you guys a clip of Melo talking about, Tatum has to kind of fit in around what Jaylen Brown is doing. Mm-hmm. Do you anticipate there being some awkwardness around Tatum coming back and who kind of has the reins of the offense?
I don't see that. You got to understand, these guys they've been together for quite a while now. I've been around them. They're good friends. They truly don't care who gets the credit. I mean, we saw Brown had a magnificent run a couple years ago. He won MVP honors of the Eastern Conference and the NBA championship. And there was no jealousy. They were like, hey, okay. If it's time for Brown to lead them right now, if that's what it's going to take for them to win, Tatum's willing to sacrifice that. And, everybody, they're going to be media. There's going to be podcasts that's going to try to create a wedge because they've already done that to this tandem. They've already tried to do this to this tandem years ago before they won. Oh, they can't. They're too much alike. Oh, they can't win together. So now they've won together. So whatever the naysayers are saying in these shows, they block out the crowd noise, trust me. If it's time for Tatum to take a backseat to Brown, is that really a bad thing? Brown is an MVP caliber player. I mean, come on.
I think
he has a great argument this year to win MVP.
Right.
So, I mean, come on. There's nothing else to talk about.
I will say I saw a clip of him. It felt like a lot of self-aggrandizement where he's like, I've sacrificed so much in the past and now guys are seeing how good I could be when I'm the number one. And I'm like,
Who said that? Who sounds like that?
Jaylen Brown. He
don't
gave a
sound like that,
post
though.
game.
Give him a better voice. He don't sound like that.
He
Give him a
did
better
he
voice.
did this whole like I've done all of this and now people see what I'm about and it's nothing to sacrifice and all of that. But I just wish guys could come out and say like I'm way better than I was 2-3 years ago. That's part of it.
Yeah, I've grown.
Like straight up,
better.
he's better now. He worked on his. Remember there was like a thing where people were complaining about his ball handling and stuff
And
like that.
go left and
He's
things like
addressed all of that stuff. He's so much better than he was 2 and 3 years ago, and I think that's why he's having a great season. Like
For sure.
he's worked his ass off on his game, and like to pretend like I always could do this is like
No, I truly believe he always could do this.
I
No,
don't
because
believe-
he's asked to do more now.
Yes, he had the
Like this,
opportunity.
just for instance, before you go, Danny,
Yeah.
like James Harden left OKC. Do you believe James Harden could always do what he did in Houston if he stayed in OKC?
I think
He went
Yeah.
there. We knew
he
James
got
Harden
more
was a baller.
opportunities, Sure.
Yeah.
Same here with Jaylen Brown
Yeah.
because Tatum's not there. He got more. He's the guy now. He always could do that, but if you have to play within a system to where you don't have to do that, you can't show it.
Yeah.
And when we saw Harden go from OKC to Houston, we was like, damn, he went from a 6th man of the year to the MVP caliber player. Did you think that was just luck? Or he always knew he could
No, I
do
would
that,
say
that's
he
why he
grew
left.
into that role,
But
for
he
sure.
knew he could be
Yeah.
that because he was getting held back
No, I'm with
because
Pete.
of the talent that was in OKC.
I
And
just
the
think
same with Jaylen Brown. But, that's what worked, and that's what won them a chip.
A lot of people doubted him, and because they weren't sure if he could do it. And he definitely have gotten a little bit better. Like I don't think he grew leaps and bounds better.
I wouldn't say leaps
I
and
think
bounds.
he's gotten better every year, but he's gotten an opportunity now and shown people that if this person's out, I'm able to do this.
I'm just saying the guy that was on those Boston teams that had several disappointing playoff outcomes is not the guy that's playing this year. Like this is a different level of player. And
He's growing. He's
by the
getting
way,
better
that's
this year.
from his hard work. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like
Well,
he deserves credit for
You
that.
get judged. Like, yeah, there's the regular season. But we judge the great
sure.
ones from what they do in the
the playoffs,
playoffs.
for sure.
So we'll see.
Back to Jayson Tatum, I don't think there's going to be issues with that because I don't think he's just taking a backseat to Jaylen Brown. He's like to the team. In his interview, he's like, I don't want to mess up what they got going.
Sure.
And you could tell he's still aggressive, but he's playing team basketball, making plays, and not like trying to impose his will on everything they got going on. Like he's making passing guys swing. Like he doesn't want to mess up their rhythm they have going on. He's just trying to add to it. And eventually, when he gets his the rust off and gets back to his normal self, then maybe he'll be more aggressive. But I think his mentality is like I'm not trying to here to like take over the reins. But back to the other point, Drew Hanlon. Like what's up with him and why he getting on Melo like that, bro?
Who? The
Drew Hanlon,
trainer?
Yeah, the trainer. Did you hear what he said? Did you see what he said?
because that was because the Melo clip from
Melo
7
just
p.m.
said,
in
you might
Brooklyn,
have to sacrifice it, which is not
like
a wrong statement.
Tatum, like you should be a role player.
No, he just said you have to sacrifice to taking a backseat to Jaylen now because he's the
and
one
Drew
that's.
Hanlon was like, Tatum shouldn't be getting advice
said-
about winning from Melo.
No, he did not say that.
He said how ironic Melo giving Tatum advice on how to win or something like that.
I don't win. JT is an
Melo
NBA
is 3 and
champion.
13 in the playoff series.
14 and 6 in playoff series. Melo is 3 and 13 in playoff series.
My bad. I won't speak on any topics relating to winning anymore. How did I miss
Yeah,
this?
no, his original statement was what was his original statement that Drew said? He said something like, how ironic is Melo, giving Tatum advice on winning. And like, I mean, I get it. Like he hasn't won it.
There it goes. The irony of Carmelo Anthony trying to tell Jayson Tatum how to win. ...
That,
Wow, I
Yeah.
didn't see that.
bro, I think that's kind of wild. Like I fuck with Drew. Like, he's cool. I respect him.
Yeah.
But Melo's and Melo's won a national championship in college. He's won some gold medals.
Melo
Just because he
was
hasn't won
an
an NBA
absolutely
championship.
great player.
He knows how.
Like, there's just no
so he
two ways
can't know
about
how to
it.
win because he never won an NBA
And I
championship.
don't even think you could say that Melo was a losing player.
Yeah.
Like, the guy was damn good in playoff series and all of that stuff.
And Drew went back and gave him some flowers and credit. But he's
Right.
like, Jayson Tatum doesn't need. He knows how to play. He knows how to win. He knows what it takes. He's speaking up for his players. But Melo's like, damn, champ, my bad. I won't speak on any more topics anymore. I'm like, yo, what's going on here? Like,
I can understand somebody who's basically part of the Tatum team. He's been working with him. in terms of his growth and development as a hooper for so long, like feeling like he wants Tatum to keep all the noise out.
I get
Because
it.
there's gonna be a lot of noise.
For
like
sure.
they're definitely, one of the most high-profile teams in the league. They're covered, as much as any other team in the NBA, and so people are gonna have their opinions. But
Did this need to be addressed? The way Melo said, it wasn't like it was a degrading thing.
I think Melo was saying what a lot of people are
saying it's
thinking
not,
and saying.
It's not a secret.
Like Tatum can't expect to come in and treat the offense like he did, say, the last 3-4 years. Like,
yeah.
But people get sensitive.
I mean, he got traction. Melo responded. Everybody knows who Drew. Like, you know what I'm saying, like people knew who he was, but like I guess he felt the need to take up for Tatum.
I think that was pretty funny. So we know where you stand on the East. So you think the Celtics, they're the team to beat in the Eastern Conference as far as you're concerned?
Yeah, I agree with you. Are you telling me? Oh, you asked. Oh, you were asking me.
you. Yeah,
I thought you was telling me. Sound like you was telling me.
No,
I was agreeing with you.
So to you, that Boston's the team to beat.
I'm just saying, like I said earlier, if I have any confidence in anybody coming out of the East, based on what I've seen over the last week, it has to be the Celtics. And they have champion experience. They probably have the coach of the year. What an opportunity. Think about this, guys. If the Celtics have the best, like they're 2.5 games from first right now. Imagine if they have the best record to going into the playoffs. How crazy would that be based on what we talked about in the preseason, the season, and now today we're sitting here
headed for the lottery, to be honest with you.
We're sitting here a month away from the playoffs talking about the Celtics can win the East. In a year that we thought when you lost Drew, Porzingis, Al Horford, you lost
That was a lot of people.
Luke Cornett.
Yeah.
Luke Cornett, who's playing a tremendous role for San
he's
Antonio.
having a great season.
Who would have thought?
You're right.
So
Yeah, I still think the East is up for grabs. I don't see Boston as some like locked in stone cold favorite. I think what I saw today against the Cavs, the Cavs, Boston's just a horrible matchup for them. Like
this is what happened though. Sorry. Well,
ahead.
this is what happened. Boston, everybody like this year, so look at the West. You have OKC who's number one. They say, hey, they can probably win it all again. They already did it, right? And then we look at San Antonio, who's the number 2 seed. You're like, they can probably win it, right?
Yeah.
Boston is the only number 2 seed, like before Tatum came back, that you said, no matter what happens, they can't win it. Right? They was like, they're good. Like, everybody says that. Like, no matter how good they've been in the regular season, they have no real shot. But now that Tatum's back, there's a legitimate contending talk surrounding the Celtics. You was like, oh, they're good, but now it's like it's a lot of head scratching going around in the East.
God,
We got a month.
he's in his bag
We gonna
right
see
now.
We gonna see.
He's in his bag. Let's move on west. Let's move on out west to the Lakers beating the Knicks in a matinee game. Luka Doncic scored 35 points, had 8 rebounds. Austin Reeves added 25. And the Lakers overcame a LeBron injury absence to grind out a 110-97 victory over the New York Knicks. The Lakers slumped in the fourth quarter, managing just 1 basket in a 6.5-minute span down the stretch, while New York cut its 23-point deficit to 10. Rui said the early start messed up their rhythm a bit, but the Knicks couldn't hit enough shots to capitalize and committed 8 turnovers in the fourth. Karl Towns, your boy, had 25 and 16 for the Knicks.
Oh, my God.
My guy Brian Windhorst thinks the Lakers are better without LeBron in the lineup. Do you agree, Danny?
No, I mean, it's one game. You know, with LeBron, you're a deeper team.
Yeah.
I think it allows Austin to get more freedom with his usage rate on the ball, and he probably needs that right now because coming back from injury, he had a couple good games.
He seemed rusty.
But then after that, when Luka came back, when all 3 have been healthy, one of them has always kind of taken, gotten the short end of the stick and taken less of a role, and it's been Austin. He's still trying to find his rhythm. So Luka's been playing well. Bron's been solid too. They had a good game in Denver. They lost. But since then, Bron had the elbow. They played Indiana. They beat up on Indiana. And they finally beat a team above 500. Like, this is a good win for them. You know, so, like, beating the Knicks is a good win. And without Bron, I don't think they're better without him. They played pretty good today. Knicks didn't play great. But, yeah, no, you're a way deeper team with LeBron James. When you can bring, like, a Rui Hachimura off the bench, you know, that makes you deeper. So, yeah, no, they're not better without him.
I mean, so, Paul, here's the thing. So, you can look up the Lakers lineup data with the with the 3 stars on the court. They're a negative team. They're a net negative.
Yeah, this year.
They've been terrible this year when all 3 of them are on the court at the same time, which, I mean, I don't know. I think, like, your best 3 players should be part of your best lineups. I can understand the logic that Rui kind of more easily slots into a role in those Luka and Austin minutes where it's just, like, simple. Like, yeah, go stand in the corner. Go catch spot-ups. Sometimes you can exploit a matchup if you got a smaller guy on you, but you're not really part of the engine
now you're incorporating
that's going
offense.
for the Lakers. Do you think the Lakers are better off without LeBron, Paul?
I'm just going to call it how it is, yes. I mean, yes. Luka and LeBron's skill set is too repetitive with each other. It doesn't mix and match because if LeBron isn't on the ball, controlling the game, controlling decision-making, it doesn't feel right or look right. And then being a liability on defense at the age of 41, it just is. Like, it just is what it is. And this is not taken away from LeBron's greatness. You have to have a certain team built around Luka. And LeBron doesn't fit that mold.
He definitely doesn't.
When you exclude LeBron out the equation, it just everybody falls into the Luka kind of mold of what they need. Spot up shooting. I have another playmaker in Reeves like I had with Kyrie, and that's all I need. They're just missing a few pieces. And, you know, it is what it is because I don't like the fact. I mean, LeBron is the scapegoat because he's LeBron and he's older. Its statistics say one thing, and you're like, it's LeBron James who's bigger than life. This can't be him. But it truly is when you're moving forward and you're looking to build for the future. The Lakers aren't winning the championship anyway with this as constructed. So it's best to move forward to pieces that fit with Luka. And LeBron, I said it when the trade happened, everybody was like, oh, Luka's going to the Lakers. What the hell's going on? The first thing I thought is like, that's not going to fit. That's not a good fit. LeBron and Luka. And it's not a knock on their games. They both could put up statistics. But as far as winning, that's not a good fit.
I disagree. I used to think that. So when it happened, I was like, nah, this doesn't make sense. But after seeing it over time, even last year, like they looked okay last year. This year, it's just the numbers, I think more so Austin not scoring as much. And I thought Bron did need the ball. And I think he does need it in a sense, but not as much. I've seen him this year play off the ball pretty well. Like he's that 4-man pick and roll guy. Like he catches the ball, swing, and he'll set screens, roll, be like a Draymond roll type of guy. So I've seen him do that. It just hasn't been as efficient this year. But they proved me wrong. So last year I thought they didn't fit. Now, yeah, Luka does need certain people around him, but I think Bron and Luka have figured out they're just not playing the best basketball. Say again?
How did they prove you wrong?
Because last year they were playing well. They played well together.
Swept.
I didn't expect them to win.
I'm trying to figure out what you saw to say that they I mean,
played
I
well
know you
together.
play with the Lakers and you still do work for the Lakers and you won a championship
I work for
with the
Spectrum.
Lakers.
I don't work for the Lakers. I work for
I
the
know
network.
it sounds great, but what are you talking about as far as that
my expectation
combination?
is not them to be in a championship team. I'm just saying I didn't expect them to work at all.
Well, it's not worked at all.
I think they've shown that they can't. Like, it's really, to me, it's Austin the one that's not playing well. That's why it doesn't look good.
Well, you're taking away from a guy who should have more of a role on the Lakers as constructed, but he doesn't have that role because of LeBron. You see how loose he plays when LeBron's not out there?
Also, when Luka's not out there. When it was just 2 of them, he's playing
Well, with
way
them
better.
two, they're a better team with all 3. You know, and I'm just saying this is not knocking LeBron. It's just the skill set of these three guys.
Also, he's 41.
Yeah, I mean, give him a break. Yeah.
What other 41-year-olds are you asking to come out and
It's just,
lift a team to glory? Like,
Yeah.
it don't make no
That's
sense.
why
for
my
sure
expectations were not championship bound.
But it's
Dude
just
is
like when you
old.
play for the Lakers, you get expectations. It just is what it
for
is. The Lakers aren't a championship team, and it just is what it is now. Can they win? I said it like in November, this team will be lucky to get out of the first round.
Yeah,
Like,
I
expect a
it
short
depends on the
series.
matchup.
I expect a short series with the Lakers.
It depends on the matchup.
5. If they play 6 games, if they make it to 7, that's a great season for them.
yeah.
I think they can get certain teams. It depends on the matchup. I will say that the person that I think that has shown me some, like, when DeAndre Ayton went down, I think Jackson Hayes was like a good, like, that.
Jackson Hayes is more
Boy, if you don't
of
stop
a
right
Luka.
now, if y'all don't.
I'm just saying,
Y'all
Jackson
over
Hayes
here.
is a more Luka type player. And what type of players we talking about? Like with big men, he likes to pick and roll rim runner guys that he could throw lobs to. He likes lob threats. And then the roll guys are usually like Finney Smith type of guys, PJ Washington type of guys that guard.
Well, they got Rui and Luke Kennard, so
and
they
can make open shots.
Yeah.
You know?
They did that in Denver. They Rui and Luke Kennard made shots. Smart made some shots. But I'm saying when Ayton went down, like if you were to talk about somebody, are they not saying they're better without Ayton, but like is there a spot that makes them look different when you plug and play?
I think
Like if you throw in Jack Hayes as an athletic big, that's not trying to shoot like the
Ayton
mid-range.
is more talented than
Yes.
Jackson Hayes in the
But the
terms
fit-
of he has a prettier jump shot and you know when he runs the floor it's like a gazelle and he looks the part. But in terms of executing a role that like Luka Doncic specifically,
the fit. Jackson Hayes is
I
probably
think Jackson
better
Hayes
fit.
does a better job of it.
And he's shown
than Ayton
that.
does because apparently he's no Clint Capella, so he's above playing like Clint Capella, which I thought was the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
I think they found some good stuff with him being out in different lineups. But again, I don't have championship aspirations for them. But I think in the past they've shown that they can make it work. They just haven't gotten back to that. And I think it's more so Austin figuring out or finding his rhythm with coming back from injury.
Yeah, we'll see. They got Minnesota coming to town on Tuesday. I expect that one to be
That's gonna be a
fun
good one
matchup.
because Minnesota just got smoked by somebody and Ant gave a post
all
game.
these teams in the West, by the way, Minnesota, Houston, Denver, the Lakers, every team that's not OKC and San Antonio has had sections where they look great and sections where they look like, what the hell is going on?
There's only
with
2
this
teams
team?
that can come out the West.
You think it's just
Spurs,
San Antonio
OKC.
and OKC?
So
That's the only 2 teams that can come out the
I'm
West.
with you on that. So you don't think Denver is a?
I mean, they're dealing with a lot of injuries.
They have to get help.
But everybody's hurt. It's
Yes.
like Jokic, his knee is still bothering him. Murray just messed up his ankle.
I mean, Denver just can't defend.
Yeah.
I can
there's-
get you 10 points against Denver right now. I can score double figures on Denver right now as today getting out of this seat right now, going to the game without no conditioning, no go work on my nothing. I can get 10 points on Denver.
Yeah, Denver is just in a really, really, really rough spot. But yeah,
Nah,
looking forward to
so
that matchup.
That
on
Minnesota matchup, they just lost Magic. They got smoked, and I think they're gonna come in with a chip on their shoulder. And said Ant had some interesting things to say at post game. I don't know if you've seen him or not. Did you see?
Tuesday. No, what'd he say?
They asked him like what went wrong out there. He goes, what did coach say? And he goes, he said something along the lines of, "Oh, I know it went wrong, but I'm just not gonna say it." But like, ask coach. Whatever he said went wrong is what went wrong, basically.
So what is it? I don't understand.
Danny's
think
trying to
this
throw
is
the
a-
narrative of like
Oh,
he hates his
I'm not trying to
messing
throw
with
nothing
Finch.
out there. I'm just
He's
saying
messing with his coach.
that's
Finch
what
Finch
the,
is on the hot seat.
like
that
they're not
was what
getting
was
along or
said.
something, huh?
Okay, well,
that was what was said.
Like
it's
they're
a
not
long
getting
road to
along,
the
huh?
playoffs.
Everybody will be judged based on what happens in the playoffs. Like, this
sure.
regular season is a great marathon. It's a great race.
And
But
it's
now-
a great way to get ready, obviously.
Yeah, so we're coming to the home stretch. And, you know, based on what happens in the playoffs, this is what they're going to be judged on. Like, this is period. I mean, like, regular season's fun, guys. I like it. It's too long for me. For as far as like how many months it
Assimilate and get to
goes.
the
I
playoffs.
think a lot of
months.
teams are on like, man, let's just get to the playoffs. So
Yeah.
Knicks Got the Clippers on Monday. I think that'll be a bounce back. For the
Yeah, I hope
Knicks.
so. I mean, it better be.
They're enjoying their LA stay. I'm sure they got in probably Saturday.
Like, if I look at the Knicks, I'm trying to think of, like, the guys come to LA, who's getting out?
I mean, Big Cat said he's home. Did you see it? Did you hear his
I mean,
No.
I don't see Cat in LA.
Oh, when he was at the scores
Yes.
table.
Please play
You know, I was initially confused by that because I'm like, wait, he's
He's
not in the Dominican Republic or New Jersey.
He's from Jersey. Like, isn't he from?
So how is he home?
I don't know. Like, I guess he lives here. He got a house.
Yeah,
here
he has
obviously
because
the
the
wifey
off season.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Cat's home.
Wait, you gotta listen to this.
You gotta love this kid, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You gotta love this kid. He's home. He's LA is home base, Paul. So shouts to your fellow LA native, Karl Anthony Towns. Let's get into our favorite part of every single show. That's our picks of the night presented by Underdog Fantasy, guys. We just talked about the Knicks at the Clippers. Higher or lower, Karl Towns, 11.5 rebounds, Paul.
Back to back, home. I'm going with the lower.
I'm going higher. He's been killing it.
Yeah, I'm going higher
it's
too. I don't think
He's been pretty determined.
like,
legs might give out on him after that back to back.
Clips don't got Zubac no more, so
Yeah, they're
know.
not as
Yeah,
strong
Clippers play
rebounding team as they
hard
used to
though,
be.
bro. They play hard. They know that they have to win these games. They know they let one go versus San Antonio.
Yeah.
I think they can beat the Knicks.
Jalen Brunson, higher or lower than 24.5 points?
24 and a half. I'm going lower. I'm lower everybody on the Knicks.
he been. I feel like he's been kind of more distributing.
Sure.
I'm gonna go higher for Cat. I'm gonna go lower for Brunson.
I'm going higher as well. And let's do Kawhi Leonard so we can get a Clipper in here.
Yeah.
Higher or lower than 26.5 points?
I'm going higher, bro. He's been getting bucks.
Paul.
I like the higher with Kawhi.
Yeah, give me the higher as well. I'm all higher. Let's take it higher. That was our picks of the night presented by Underdog Sports.
Smoke dog, baby.
Fast breaks, buzzer beaters, block parties. It's that time again. It's the best time of the year for basketball, and Underdog is the best place to get in on all the action. You can make your picks and win money right now with code NFG.
And it couldn't be easier. Playing on Underdog is simple. Just pick whether your favorite players are going higher or lower on stats like points, rebounds, assists, steals, whatever you're feeling, Underdog has you.
That's it. No complicated lineups, no salary caps, just straight picks. And if you get them right, you can win up to 5,000 times your cash.
I'm not going to lie. I've been having fun with this. This week on Underdog, I'm looking at the NBA slate, and I'm taking Jaylen Brown for higher than 27.5 points and Anthony Edwards for higher than 5.5 rebounds. Big game players show up in big moments. I like those odds.
See, I'm going a little different. I'm looking at Luka for higher on assist. When he's orchestrating, the numbers stack up. That's the beauty of Underdog. If you really know the game, you can find the angles.
For me, I always like the shooting volume. A guy getting up shots, I'll take the higher on threes all day. It makes watching the game even more fun when you got something riding on it. Download the Underdog app today and use promo code NFG to score $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code NFG, Underdog. Make picks, win money, baby.
The Pistons, man, they're slumping at the worst time. I wouldn't say the worst time. It's still,
they're on the 4 games.
It's still time to get right.
They're dealing with injury.
Yes, they are.
And they're not playing well.
They went to South Beach and got beat the hell up by the Miami Heat. Tyler Hero dropped 25 points. Bam Adebayo has scored 24 points. That's, I think, 5 or 6 straight games of 20 or more this season. Finally getting out of his scoring slump. He's over 10,000 points in his career in this game. And Miami Heat beat the Detroit Pistons 121-110 on Sunday night to extend the Pistons' season worst losing streak to 4 games. Jaime Jaquez Jr. added 19 and 7 for Miami. They're now 36 and 29. They've won 5 straight and matched the season best by moving 7 games over 500. The Heat are still without Norm Powell, who was out with a groin injury. Cade Cunningham finished with 26 and 10 assists. Jalen Duren also chipped in with 24 for the Pistons. How concerned are you right now?
I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned. Small, short stretch. They'll get back right. If they don't get back right, then I'll be more concerned. If there's like some other games. The Brooklyn one, no Cade. This one, they're Miami. Miami had really good bench production.
Yeah.
Even the kid Jokic off the bench played well. He was the little guard from I think he was in Illinois last year. Got a chance to see him. So they had some good bench production, and then of course the starting lineup. But I'm not concerned.
Are you worried about the Pistons, or do you think the Celtics are now just that much better with the addition of Jayson Tatum?
I'm just trying to understand, why wouldn't there be concern for Detroit? For one, at the worst time of the year, you're playing your worst basketball and you're dealing with injury. That's concerning.
Yeah.
Like, this is the last lap before we go into the playoffs, and this is where you want to kind of start picking it up, right? I'm super concerned. This is I'm watching them, and this is not a team that if I didn't know that they had the best record in the East, that I'll be looking at saying, hey, this is the favorite to come out of the East based on what I've seen. Of course I'm concerned. Kay looks tired. Not like that. He's not tired. That's the wrong word. He looks like he has to just do too much now.
Yeah. The load is getting to him.
It's getting heavy for them to win. And it's just how about when we start looking about, this is what I think about in the playoffs. I don't think about just the playoffs. I'm thinking conference finals. Danny, you've been in many wars. How hard it is to get to the conference finals. Yeah. Can they withstand what they have to go through?
It takes a mental toughness. Which,
it takes some type of mental experience and toughness to get there. I'm just I love them. I love what they've done this year. I just don't have faith in Detroit moving forward. I can see them losing in the second round.
Sure. Yeah, I think the second round in the East is going to be a bear. The only thing I'll say, I'm not overly concerned, but the only thing I'll say is that the way they're losing is how I envision a team beating Detroit, which is daring all of their guys to shoot. Mm-hmm. They're limited in terms of the guys that they can kick the ball out to. Mm-hmm. We were talking about this before the show, but there's this one possession. Cade beautifully breaks down the defense at the top of the key. He turns the corner, whips a pass to Ron Holland in the corner for open corner three, Danny. Literally every offense in the NBA is trying to generate these shots, as you know. Ron Holland airballed.
They shot 30%.
He's still out there shooting wide open threes.
Yeah.
They shot 30%. That happens in Miami sometimes. What was it, a Friday night?
It's called the South Beach flu.
What was it, Saturday night? But, I don't see Duncan Robinson go 1 for 7 like that.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't shoot well. They played Herter finally a little bit. I don't think that they're going to shoot 30%.
And then when you get to the conference finals, Duncan Robinson.
For sure. So that's where.
Probably not going to be playing a lot of minutes.
I think he is.
I think they're going to play him.
He's going to have to.
He got to shoot.
Or else, they're just going to be playing 3-on-5 on offense, man.
If you have to play Duncan Robinson, who's a defensive liability, versus he has to guard a Tatum or Brown, or even if they get past, even in the second round,
even OG Anunoby,
he has to guard a Mitchell and Harden.
Yeah,
it's going to be tough if you have to play him big minutes. And I think they're still a year or two away. Detroit.
It's early March. I would be more concerned if it was
I'm not on
March
the bandwagon.
April, you know what I'm saying? But again, our biggest concern with Detroit has always been their experience.
Yeah, it's experience, and again, Cade is asked to do
a lot,
everything, for the offense, and so it just seems like a lot to ask of a young guy. And like I said, Asar's gonna be out there. Stewart, when he plays, is gonna be out there. It feels like so many limited Ron Holland, these guys are not reliable shooters, and these past 4 games, that's kind of come up. That Spurs game. Again, the Spurs just dominated these guys and was just dared them. They clogged the paint. It was I dare you to kick it out to these dudes. We're not guarding them.
They have a plethora of defenders over there in San Antonio. Why most of us.
I mean, the Spurs definitely it's exaggerated because they're
Yeah.
perfectly suited to do it.
It's like everything we're talking about that's like
It's
real
heightened,
contenders is
yeah.
heightened because the West, what you think the championship sit in the West, because those two teams just look head and shoulders above of everybody else, especially the East.
Yeah. So speaking of the Spurs, they had an incredible comeback, 25-point victory against the Clippers. Wemby got emotional after the game. It's the second night of a back-to-back. His team fought hard from a 25-point deficit. The second largest comeback in the play-by-play era since 1997-98. Post-game and emotional, Wemby told reporters, "I've got 0 left right now. I was about to pass out. That was one of the best wins, one of the best games, the best 30 hours of my basketball life." You talk about Detroit headed in the wrong direction right now. San Antonio seems to be going
Yeah.
in the opposite. Like, things are just looking up and up and up for them. And then you combine that with the fact that they've had great success against who many consider to be the best team in the league. You know, Detroit, who's allegedly the class of the East, they smoked them in 2 matchups. What do you think about how the Spurs are playing right now?
Man, let me tell you about that game. These are the type of games that you take and you put in your computer bank. Because if you ever get into this type of situation in the playoffs, whenever you go to that timeout or you're at halftime or you're in the game, you like, we've been here before, fellas. And this is the type of games you need in the regular season when you're trying to make a deep playoff run or possibly win a championship. You know, I was part of a comeback game in the finals where we were down 20 on the road in hostile, territory. Anywhere in the finals, hostile territory anyway. But we had situations where we experienced that in the regular season, so it told us a lot about ourselves, our character, our competitive drive. It's just it does so many things for you in the regular season, and I felt Wemby when he said this was one of the best wins because now he's never been to this place. Mm-hmm. It's a back-to-back. You could have easily packed it in, used the excuse as this is a schedule loss.
Yeah.
But they didn't. They was like just mentally and physically, they gutted it out. And it was like, hey, let's come back and get this win. And this is the type of stuff that championship teams are made of when they can find a way to come back on a back-to-back, down 25, and win a game that they were supposed to lose. So I don't know, man. I'm scared of the San Antonio Spurs. I promise you.
I think people should be. Mitch Johnson is coaching them up, Danny.
Coaching his ass off, man. I'm impressed by this young group. Again, 15-1 since February 1st. Like, they're taking it serious, especially this part of the season. Like, they're not slowing down.
Yeah.
And if you could based off of, pieces the last week, who's your faith in the East? Like, your faith in the West, you're looking at it like, if you look at the last week of play, OKC's been looking good, okay.
Yeah.
But they're looking like the best team in the West. Denver's have injuries, guys have been out. But they're showing some maturity and poise. And it's impressive, bro. And Wemby shows his care factor. Like, he really cares, bro. Like, to have that type of emotional response to win a game against the Clippers. Obviously the Clippers aren't the best team, but they're not horrible. But
yeah, I mean, it's a quality NBA team.
For
like,
sure.
Coming back from 25, no matter who the competition
exactly.
is, I think is crazy impressive.
But it just shows his care factor, man, and that's gonna carry over to the rest of the group. And so this is going to be a special team to watch for some years to come. And if they keep trending in this direction, they might be the favorites to come out the West.
Yeah, to me, every time we talk about the Spurs, man, when I watch them, what I'm most impressed by is the collective unselfishness. Like, everybody kind of it feels like they all have a singular goal. And the ball movement, just the way that guys are hit aheads, find each other, the extra pass. Like, all right, this shot is open. I'm gonna pass it up so my guy can get an even better shot. To me, that's the thing that I love the most is the sacrifice these guys make on both ends of the floor. Because defensively, these guys sell out. It helps a lot to be playing with one of the best defensive young guys we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's a big help. But these guys, they're taking advantage of the opportunity to play with such a special defensive force, and so. Both ends of the floor, man, these guys play the right way. And for them to go from Coach Popovich to now have this young guy, Mitch Johnson, doing just a bang-up job, I just think it's incredible. And, part of me is kind of rooting for a no fouls given NBA Finals. The Spurs versus the Celtics.
Oh wow!
I think listeners might want to see a Danny versus Paul 1v1 if we get that matchup.
3 dribbles.
3 dribble rule.
I'll limit this.
Dribble rule. 1s and 2s. We go to 15.
15?
15.
Yeah.
Are we declaring that today?
I'm with it.
We get a Spurs Celtics
I gotta
finals.
get shape and shit.
A no
man.
fouls given finals. We're gonna get a 1v1 in there too.
We got
man.
a. I mean, we got a chance to see actually both those teams.
Absolutely.
Enough talk is not being said about Wemby for MVP also.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as you like to say Shea and the numbers that Joker's putting up and Luka.
I mean, they're only 2
Cade,
3 games behind
if
OKC,
they
right?
win the West, what does that say about what his impact on this team
'cause
has
you
been?
can't argue with that.
Yeah, and the same on the other side with the Celtics. I mean, like, in my eyes, this is one of the closest MVP races we've had in recent memory of, like, multiple people. Like, usually, like, right now, we're only talking about these 2 guys at the top.
Max will bring a third guy in.
Yeah, but, like, right now, there's, like, 4 or 5 guys who can legitimately win the MVP, and it's like, I wouldn't be mad to say Joker wins it. I mean, he's putting another historical, statistical season up. I mean, Jaylen Brown, Cade. I mean, obviously Wemby. So, it's not clear cut on who's the guy right now.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, they put this this MVP graphic up today, and I was just like, man, all of these guys are having incredible seasons. Obviously, Jaylen Brown, like you said, is one of those people that are definitely right there. And you're looking at the games played, it's all bunched up, man. Like, the guy with the most games played out of all 5 of these guys is Cade Cunningham at 55, but, it's only 7 more games than Joker, And so...
If we just throw the numbers out the window and say, look at these 5 guys and look at Jaylen Brown, who has the best impact on winning? Who would you say?
I think you got to say Wemby, what he's done with the Spurs this year. Because I thought the Spurs would easily get into the top 6 of the West. Yeah. I did not think they would be at the top of the conference this year.
Yeah, I don't think anybody predicted
For
that.
as young as they are, and all the guys they're still trying to develop. They got a rookie that they really like, Dylan Harper. Steph Castle's only in his 2nd year, and usually with point guards, it takes a while. Like, that seems to be the position that takes the longest to kind of develop, to learn the nuances of NBA offense and defense. And the fact that they're doing this development job on the fly
While
and
winning.
competing is just, it's just crazy to me.
No, it's a good lineup, but I think Jaylen Brown should be in there because and the only reason why we don't say Jokic because Denver's taking a dip. They're, 6 now in the West? Lakers are
it's super bunched up.
Lakers are at 7,
yeah.
so Lakers and Luka, like Jaylen Brown should definitely up there, either over Luka
I believe so as well.
or somebody because the standings, it's just, Spurs and Thunder and Shea. I mean, Thunder's still doing some good things. Nuggets at 6, they dropped to 6 that quick, and Minnesota's at 3.
Man, they're only 2.5
Lakers at 5.
games again above the Suns.
Yeah,
Which is just nuts that the Nuggets could potentially
be in the play-in.
end up in a play-in situation. But,
Well, they're
you say that, but they're like...
1 game from 3rd.
I know, exactly, right? So, it's just... I'm just fascinated how the Western Conference playoffs are going to shake out. And, yeah, I think the MVP stuff, I think it will heavily be weighted by where teams end up in the standings. And I think, rightfully so, I think you should win big.
It matters.
In order to win MVP.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it has to go to one of the top 2 teams in the conference. That's the only person I'm giving my MVP to. Statistically, unless you've done something we've never seen, we've already seen
And
Westbrook.
if the Celtics finish in the top 3, you'll expand that to the top 3 in the conference?
No, number 1 or 2. I think MVP should come from 1 or 2 in either the conferences. The only time, last time I remember a guy got MVP that was Russ, but he did some ridiculous.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah, it
never
was like a
seen the
triple-double
triple-double. We've never seen
situation.
nobody average the triple-double in modern times throughout the course of an 82-game season at the guard spot. So it was just something incredible. Especially after losing Durant. So we haven't seen that. And I know Joker He's averaging that now, but it's like if Westbrook hadn't done what he did,
Yeah,
we'll be looking at Joker. We're taking that for granted.
We just take it for granted.
We take what Joker's doing for granted.
Get every rebound.
He's leading the league in rebound and assists.
Yeah.
Like we just
and averaging 28 a game.
We just take what the guy does for granted at this.
Yeah,
point.
at that point, yeah, exactly.
But
like
we'll see what the voters do, man, and how they end up shaking this thing out. Wanted to see if you guys saw this clip. To get a no foul from you guys. Have you seen this clip of what Joker is doing when smaller guards
Some
are
people
guarding?
had a lot. There's a little debate. There's a lot of debating online about this too. They're like Marcus Smart didn't have to do that.
Just leans back and well, you can't just dip your hips into my knees.
But you don't have to just lay on top of it. Like he's just trying to get in position because he knows Jokic is about to try to steal him, right? So it's like, as a small guard, I got to make sure I'm in good position so that he doesn't.
But he's not
did
forcing.
Did they call this foul on him?
Yeah, they
Chris?
did. They called it on Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart.
But then they followed up. So what they came back with, they called a legal screen for Jokic after that.
Okay.
So they like
it was a makeup call.
That's what I think. When I was at the game, I watched it, but I'm like, bro, what the like? I mean, mind you, Smart does a little bit, like but he's like trying to get position. He's like trying to be physical. Like he's supposed to touch guys.
Why is he falling on him though?
Yeah, just lay on him, and then it's like,
I don't know.
It's wild. That's wild.
What is that? Yeah, I guess that is a foul.
I think
that is a
call.
foul. That's a foul.
That's a foul on Jokic.
Don't put your.
He's saying
don't try to just put your weight into my knees.
Marcus Smart is always somebody that plays on that line, though. That's
he does, but that is a foul. We know that's a foul.
Nah, bro, I'm not with it. He's saying fouling Smart.
Yeah,
I'm saying
Smart. Yes.
Yeah. I'm saying, bro, you don't just There's defenses that don't let you like. They're supposed to allow you to run, but like defenses play physical. You touch people, you make them, feel you. Like Smart is trying to get position, so he doesn't post him up. Pause. But bro, that's not a foul, bro. It's a physical game in the NBA. He didn't like try to take his knees out. He's just sitting there in a defensive stance.
I feel like you always gonna go with the defense on this, though.
Not always. If the defense hacks somebody, bro, if defense does some dirty shit, it's a foul.
That's kind of like a dirty play.
He didn't take his knees out.
Like if he just stops right there, if he's going with his momentum and he's backing up, Joker is. But like if he sit on his knees, you could buckle a guy's knees, hyperextend. You can hyperextend a guy's knees like that.
They teach you to do that anytime on a big. You're supposed to sit on a high knee, or like if you're feedbacking and rotating, or if you're fronting in the post, that's a position that you're not going to stand straight up. That's a position, defensive position.
But do you get crazy low like how he got?
He's not that small. He's not that tall of a person. One. Mind you, again, you look at the clip, he didn't take his knees out. Jokic just laid on the motherfucker. Now, if he did that before Jokic doing that, I'll be like, okay, different.
Like you're trying to sit on my knees,
bro. Of doing things, bringing it as close to the line as humanly possible.
I'm with you, and most of the time I'd say Smart's bugging. But bro, look at this. He's got
but
on his thighs.
He's not even trying to post up, and you're doing too much. Like he's not even looking for the ball.
So he's
I can understand if he's trying to like get the ball.
They about to swing. If you see where the ball is at,
he's not even in this play right now.
Look, see?
P, you got to see where the ball is. I watched this play. I was calling the game. He's about to swing it to Jokic for a post up. He got the mismatch.
Yeah, but he didn't even engage Marcus Smart yet. Like when they start engaging,
so Marcus
then
supposed to wait for him to engage me to play defense? Fuck no.
Well, he just cost them 2 free throws.
He's going to be at disadvantage.
That was
if he
in the
does
bonus
that.
right there. I remember I watched this too.
No, they took it on the side and they called offensive foul to that.
No, it was the bonus.
Bro.
All right, man. Let's move on.
Yeah.
These guys are clowning. So, definitely wanted to get you guys' opinion about this kind of messy social media
This should
stuff.
have been foul or no foul.
This is a foul.
Because Dwight Howard was kind of in the social media, shade room, that kind of situation, because his wife, they're still married, or are they divorced?
They're still married. They have not officially divorced.
So officially they're married.
She filed for divorce once prior, but then they ended up getting back together.
Okay, copy.
So it never went through with the first divorce.
Have you met her before?
I have not
were they
met
together when you guys were teammates?
No,
he was with somebody else? Okay.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Okay. So she claims that Child Protective Services removed their daughter from the home amid ongoing turmoil in the couple's marriage. She also says that he has a drug problem, and showing a hefty bag of what she alleges is powdered cocaine. This is all alleged, guys. We don't know. Like I don't know. How would she know that it was cocaine if she didn't snort it herself? But whatever. And yeah, it was just a nasty, just spilling of dirty laundry in the public realm. Like, what goes through you guys' minds as former players, as public people yourselves, when this kind of stuff just spills into the public realm this way?
I think P's an old school guy. Like old school people, you don't air out your dirty laundry.
Right.
And that's just how it should be. You know,
Yeah.
social media, I get people want to put their lives, like the good stuff, use it to promote things. But negativity or trying to tear somebody down or diminish their brand or their name, we got to find a way to kind of put an end to this or stop this.
I just don't understand.
I don't get it. Like, what's the...
You have a grievance, and so you go on live?
You make yourself look worse by doing it. You try to make somebody else look bad, but you're making yourself look even worse by doing it.
I don't think, like, the act is so extreme. I don't think the public receives it as, oh, my God, like, they come out of that situation like, oh, my God, Dwight Howard sucks as a dad. It's like, yo, what's up with Dwight Howard's wife is what people are taking from that.
Yeah. Truthfully, I really don't agree with how this matter was handled. Like, if you're my person, my wife, we need to have a conversation on the in-house, because all this does is open. When you go on social media, it just opens us up. It just opens things up in our relationship for more drama, more criticism. It's like you look, and then you look at it as like she's crying for help. Mm-hmm. You don't go to the internet for help. Yeah.
Call the police.
This is not.
The internet is the opposite.
This is not where you find help at. You understand? So I hate it, and I feel bad for Dwight in this situation. Hopefully, some clarity will come from this. I don't know what the issue is or what's going on, but I hate when people, go on. Like you said, Dan, I'm old school. Like, I come from cultures, I come from places, I come from teams that, like, when stuff happens, the stuff doesn't get out.
Stays in house, man.
Stays in house. And so hopefully they can resolve this and, both can move on with their lives.
Yeah, I mean, again, there's young people involved in this too. That's the other thing that I think.
The kids, right?
It's like, come on, bro. Like,
this is forever going to live on the internet.
These young people got to move through life, and, like, the public is now let into the family dynamics going on with them. Like, I hate that part of it too, because young people are not very equipped. Like, Dwight Howard is going to be fine, right? Mm-hmm. Like, he's been a famous person for 20 years. Like, he's used to certain public scrutiny. I think he's going to be fine. But, like, young people, they're not built for that.
The kids is where it's most effective. And
so I think that's where I'm just like, damn, man, that's kind of crazy.
Parents need to be more mindful what you put on the internet, because it's going to live there forever, and your kids are going to see it. And people will clown them for it as they go through school.
Yeah, which I hate. Because we know kids is bad as fuck, man. They'll say some crazy shit. Or at least when I was a kid, that would happen.
It ain't no different. They still be
bullying. Oh, your mother's a whore.
They'll do it on the internet, too. They cyberbully you. So, like, yeah.
Especially in New York. Yo, I heard your mom suck dick. Like,
Jesus Christ, watch.
Shit, I'm telling you, bro. That's how kids are. So what do you think? So what do you think they're gonna do to the Dwight Howard's kids? It's crazy. All because this lady wanted to be on the internet.
Our editor's on some point.
They working overtime on this.
They're working overtime today.
Trying to bleep shit out.
All right, let's get into a more fun, less tragic topic. Our guy Ant-Man
Jesus
said that if he wins a championship before the age of 30, he will go and play football and either be a receiver or a backup QB in the NFL. Famously, like, Anthony Edwards thinks he could be Olympic ping pong. He thinks he's good at football, baseball, everything. I'm good at everything.
I'm good at everything.
Do you think Anthony Edwards could be an effective football player?
Yeah, as a wide receiver, I think so. I feel like it wouldn't be it's an adjustment for sure. QB, different. That's a different level.
Yeah.
Like,
he's not a backup NFL quarterback.
No, you got the IQ, the level, the reads, defense. Like, wide receiver,
you ain't got it, son.
You run a couple routes, you know what I'm saying? They throw you in there to jump, catch the ball. Like, he can adjust to do that. So, yeah, I think he'd be, because he's a super athlete, right?
Yeah. No, he's an incredible athlete.
So,
and the crazy thing is, too, we've seen guys go from basketball to football. Antonio Gates, Jimmy Graham were both tight ends, but like
Tony
receiver
Gonzalez
first.
was a D1 basketball
Yeah,
player.
Tony Gonzalez hooped. So we've seen hoopers make that transition and be quite effective. I don't think it's not that Ant couldn't be effective, but like, I don't know if you want to get hit, bro. That's where I'd be
For
like,
sure.
maybe you have the athletic capabilities, but like, do you really want a linebacker to put
So that's the thing.
hit
So
on you,
That's
bro?
why I said receiver. So like he's going against corners and safeties. Like if he's going not across the middle,
Sure.
those guys are probably smaller than him. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think those safeties even hit him pretty
I
hard.
don't know who it is, but
fam.
they're smaller than him. I think. You know. So.
Yeah, they're smaller. He's probably going to outweigh them by 50 pounds. Everybody in that.
Nah, he's not going to outweigh
Nah,
these
he's taller.
guys.
They're strong,
He'll
but
be
he's tall. He's taller,
taller than them,
and he
but
probably
like,
weighs about 20 pounds or so.
bro, I think the
Well, yeah, a
first
lot of
time
those
he
guys
get
are like
hit in the
190.
NFL,
Yeah,
it'd be
they're
the
smaller,
last
yeah.
time, yo. I think he'd be like, all right, bro, I'm rich enough. I don't got to do this crazy. Like, ain't no way. But now, in terms of his athletic ability, like, come on. It's obvious how elite his
They have
athleticism
there's
is.
so many new rules now with NFL. You can't spear hit like they're not hitting.
There
the
is
same
way
way
less
back-
hitting.
When they back in the
terms of
day,
the
it was different.
crazy
Now it's like
stuff.
Yeah.
they're protecting the players now. You know what I'm saying? So,
With like freaking Atwater in Denver and Ronnie Lott and all these dudes, they used to freaking
take people,
Brian Dawkins. These guys used to damn
take
near
off your
murder
helmet.
guys.
Take your helmet off, bro.
It was crazy. But the other part of the equation is, do we think Ant, who's 24 years old right now, which is crazy to even imagine how good this guy is already, only at age 24, do you think he could win a championship within the next 6 years, Paul?
Yeah, absolutely. I think he has that type of talent. He's already gotten to the Western Conference Finals 2 times, knocking at the door. In the next 6 years, if the Minnesota Timberwolves continue to build around him, I truly believe he can win a championship in the next 6 years.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he's got to get the pieces around him. But he's proven that he can win. He's gone to the Western Conference Finals. They make the right moves. The only thing that's stopping him is Jokic, Wemby, like everybody, SGA. But all it takes is him to like get 2 or 3 solid pieces around him, like 2 main pieces, and then of course like some like role players, good company, and be healthy. There's definitely a chance he can get one.
Yeah, I'm. In the next 6 years, I don't see why not, especially when, he's been on the type of teams that, like Paul said, are knocking on the door. And more specifically, Ant, he seems to raise his level when the playoffs come. It feels like he's super locked in. And he's one of the best, crunch time, big moment players. Like, we've seen this guy, like, in numerous big moments, take and make huge shots. Like, the guy has, ice water running through his veins, and so you add all of that up, I think he's definitely going to be in a good position going forward to try to compete for a championship with the Timberwolves. And I believe in their organization, honestly. I think Tim Connolly, who used to be at Denver and is now in Minnesota, that was actually like A-Rod and them's first move was to bring him in, like poach him from Denver. And I think he's done a great job of putting, quality teams. The proof is in the pudding. They've been successful, even in making deep playoff runs. So, I think definitely Ant has a great chance to achieve that within the next 6 years. All right, so my guy Steve Kerr is standing on business. I don't know if you noticed, Jonathan Kuminga had 3 good games against some of the crummiest teams in the NBA. But of course, 3 games is a huge sample for certain people. And, there's been some criticism that Kerr's not good at, quote-unquote, developing young players. And he went up there on the radio, 95.7, the game's Willard and Dibbs show, and he pointed to the success of Podziemski, Moody, Guy Santos as examples, saying, quote, I think we've really addressed that over the last 4 or 5 years. We changed some things organizationally. We brought in a couple of people to put them in charge of player development. I think we've done a pretty good job with that over the last few years. Adding that, quote, it's just hard to play 19-year-olds on championship teams. He said years ago he asked Phil Jackson what he thought of the guys he drafted. Phil said, well, it won't matter for a few years because grown-ups win championships. So that's the Steve Kerr philosophy on playing young guys. What do you guys think about Coach Kerr's comments there?
P.
Well, I just think I think that is a knock on him because Kerr have to realize that some years you weren't contending, where you should have been playing some of the younger guys more minutes, and I think that's up to the coaches and the players to have understanding. Like realistically, are we a contender? Like realistically, are the Golden State Warriors contenders this year? Were
No.
they before the season even started? On paper,
People thought
like last year, not
Before
contenders.
Jimmy went down,
Yeah.
we thought the Golden
Contenders,
State could be pretty
contenders.
good.
With Steph
We
Curry,
thought they could be good. We didn't think they were contenders.
Yeah.
I think people thought they were contenders.
Like,
bro.
let's be honest. Before the season, there was only like 3 teams we said are contenders. You said Cleveland,
Yeah.
New York,
yeah,
and then out west you said Denver,
OKC.
and OKC.
sure, okay.
I'm with you, but we thought they would be better than what.
So you're saying they
we
weren't good enough to be so hard-headed about playing the younger guys?
Yeah, I think you have to come to that realization. Like, hey, we're not contenders, so it'll be best, and it'll be in our best interest to develop some of these other
I'm with
guys.
you on that, but to play devil's advocate, they were one win or not one away. Steph Curry not getting hurt to make the Western Conference Finals. Like they could have made the Western
When?
Conference Finals last year.
Last season, he went
They
down
lost
against
to Houston.
Minnesota.
Yeah, they got
Beat
yeah.
Houston. They got
They
Minnesota.
beat Houston,
Yeah.
and then they got Minnesota.
And
I
then
don't think they would have beat Minnesota with a healthy Steph.
I mean, we'll never know, but they could have. So with a Steph Curry, you always think you have a chance to do something special. So
Yes.
I get what they're saying in that sense. Steve Kerr's been around for a long time, bro. Like, I got a chance to interview him the other day, like, thinking about how much he's won.
Yeah,
He's almost won 600.
he was a GM with the Steve Nash Suns.
He's almost won 600 wins. If he would have won one more to his 600th win or some shit like that. 4 as a coach, 5 as a player. Like, he has 9 rings, bro. Like, not many people won more
Steve
than
Kerr
this guy.
knows a thing or two about
A
basketball.
little bit. But
He
yeah.
knows about winning, yeah, of course.
So, you know, I can't disagree with what he's saying here. You know?
I think my main criticism of Kerr is all of those guys that he mentioned are guys that fit his vision for basketball. If you don't fit that vision, you're gonna have a hard time getting minutes. And I think you could say that he should have been more flexible in his style
For sure.
with a guy like Kuminga, who just clearly just doesn't have a brain for what Golden State wants to do on offense.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
It's either that or him and the front office need to be on the same page on who you're drafting.
Facts.
So it is, yes, you're supposed to draft based on the coach's vision and his system.
And Lacob loved Kuminga. That he thought Kuminga was gonna make him look like a genius for taking him. And so, you know, I think the front office deserves a lot of the blame here in all of this too. Honestly, Danny, you're right about that in terms of the lack of cohesion. So, but I'm glad Steve Kerr stood up for himself.
Grown ups
You know
win
what I mean? You gotta-
championships. He's not wrong, man.
He's right.
Grown ups win championships.
For the most part, that's just been a truth in NBA history.
maybe not no more.
Yeah, yes.
It could be this year.
Seriously.
It could be the
I
first.
mean,
The
okay,
Thunder were kids last year, and they
And
won
then
the
it could be
championship.
San
and
Antonio
looked
or
damn
Thunder
good doing
again
it.
this year.
Facts. Anyway, folks, that's our show for today. Make sure you subscribe to the No Files Given YouTube page. Hit the like button on this video and hit the notification bell. If you're listening to this on audio version, make sure you leave us a 5-star review and write us a review. It helps us out with the algorithm. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
This has been a Playmaker production.